Now then, let's go into Mortal Kombat X. Raiden and Kano are confirmed to be in it. So, how about some opinions about that?
Yay to Raiden, boo to Kano.
I don't know how much I care.
I've actually seen some gameplay with Raiden, and he looks really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just the person who's controlling him is really good at the game. But that dude is a monster. He can combo the shit out of you, dude.
Well, it's probably being played by the developers and stuff.
And I can only, because if I play, I probably will suck with Raiden. But he looks sweet. And Kano looks like Kano.
Yeah, they actually have him down as one of his styles was going to be wrestling.
I don't like Kano.
Yeah.
I've never liked Kano.
Yeah, I've never.
He's been one of the derpy characters of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I didn't like his. I thought he had a crappy story. I thought he was a crappy fighter. I thought he was a crappy dude. I mean, he has a robotic eye. That's pretty sweet, but that's not enough to fucking make you cool. I'd just say his eye's cool. I don't like Kano at all. Raiden, I do like Raiden. He's the Thunder God. So I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to this Mortal Kombat. Technically, looking forward to beating Bill's ass with Sub-Zero.
It's possible, I guess.
He'll use Scorpion.
They figure.
Because everyone loves Scorpion. That's everyone's favorite character is Scorpion. Scorpion eats dick. You do know that, right? When he died, he had dick in his mouth. And for all eternity, he has to eat dick. It's part of his story. Read it.
I see.
Sub-Zero is awesome. When he died, in the old story, when the original Sub-Zero died, he came back as Awesome Sub-Zero. That's what it's called. And he became immortal, because he's awesome. I just made a bunch of shit up. But pretty much is Sub-Zero's cooler than Scorpion. And Nick will agree with me. Agree with me, Nick.
I actually prefer Liu Kang.
No.
He is not a ninja-looking character.
No, he's not. He bicycle kicks you from all the way across the screen.
Next time I say, hey, which Shaolin monk do you like? We'll answer that, but I know we're at ninjas, man.
Ninja? You want ninja that I like the
most?
most?
God, you don't pick
Smoke.
Smoke.
And Noob Sabat.
Oh, no, I forgot about him. He's cool, too.
Because both of them are ninjas.
I think both are better than
I think Noob Saibot they could probably throw into Mortal Kombat
I wonder
X.
if he would make it in. That would be sweet. Technically, Cyrax and Sector were part of the Lin Kuei, which are a ninja group.
Which are now robots.
Maybe.
So is Smoke.
And so is Sub-Zero now. Right? Am I right? Sub-Zero a robot?
Yes.
There.
Which is stupid.
In Mortal Kombat X, was he a robot?
In the remake, he became a robot.
Okay.
In the reboot, which is called 9 or whatever, but...
Okay.
What about this likelihood that there will be guest characters for Mortal Kombat X, and who do you think they
In
could?
before Superman with the only fatality of neck break. I'm calling it now. In before.
Well, it really depends.
Because it'll be hilarious.
You're looking at a Mortal Kombat game that's bloody as hell, that has a lot of gory stuff in it, and to bring a guest character in, such as Superman, which you would ruin his image for if he came in and started tearing people apart.
No, he doesn't tear them apart. He just breaks necks.
That would be probably the best solution.
Or if he doesn't break necks, he can have another fatality of lobotomy.
But
done.
If you want to bring in Superman, you'd have to bring in like the dark Superman from Injustice.
You could do that because then they could get away
Red Kryptonite ring Superman.
That too.
Done.
Or, you know,
maybe
kill
Batman.
all the things.
Batman
won't kill.
Could.
They won't kill. They won't.
Well, Batman doesn't intentionally kill. I think we've been over this a couple times. Batman doesn't intentionally kill. It just happens sometimes.
Now,
it's just never shown.
In the 9th, well, the remake, there was like Freddy Krueger was introduced. I mean, they could introduce some other horror characters.
Jason Voorhees?
No, because Jason Voorhees is invincible.
As opposed to Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, but look how many times Jason's...
Let the debate begin!
How many times has Jason died, but still came
I
back.
don't know how many movies.
Look at how many times Scorpion has died and come back.
Jason X.
Oh,
So it's like
God.
10 movies.
Oh, there's actually just take me to
And then the Freddy versus Jason, and
the
then
remake of
this remake
Friday the
of
13th
yeah.
and a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, which they're doing.
You know who would be cool that nobody probably remembers is listening to this? Pinhead.
Pinhead. How about Ash from Evil Dead?
You chainsaw people to death. That'd be kind of neat.
I love Captain Spaulding, so I can kill him.
Yeah, Captain Spaulding.
Over
That's the guy that needs to be in
over.
Mortal Kombat.
I will kill him over and over and over.
Actually, Captain Spaulding should be in one of the Twisted Metals.
no.
Because that would be epic.
Yes, that would be epic.
Well,
No,
they have
it would
Rob
not.
Zombie. Why not?
I'm sorry I brought that up. I take it back. If we can go back in time, I would. Never mentioned that. I don't.
You know what? It would not change this current timeline. You would just create an alternate timeline where you.
And I'll go
desync.
live in that alternate timeline.
No, you won't. You would desync out of that timeline and create a new you.
Well, that's probably doesn't feel like that dude is creepy.
Probably. It's a possibility.
That guy is creepy. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Guest characters. Even though I brought it up.
I don't know. It all depends. There might even be system-specific ones.
Yeah, I mean there was with the last one with the Kratos.
Yep.
Yep, for PlayStation and Xbox got.
Never know. Maybe we'll get a new Dante.
What about for the Xbox?
It could be on both. Devil May Cry was on both systems.
I thought
Or if
something
they want to
weird.
do like...
What about Lara Croft?
Immortal
Lara Croft for maybe like the Xbox One version.
She could shoot the shit out of somebody until they are no longer a person.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a Sonya Blade character that doesn't really know how to do the, military training and police training type stuff. Some girl who just learned how to survive.
And
Yeah, because they would.
you think she wouldn't have like a knife and like bow and
They
arrow?
would. They
Bow
would
and arrow.
be.
There
They
you go.
would
Night-
over
Night
here.
Wolf.
Dead.
They would be
That's
using.
true.
They would.
Freeze.
They would. Be,
Dead.
they would be using the new Lara Croft, who only had one game, and she just learned how to survive. So she's not quite at where she is supposed to be, because Lara is a pretty bad bitch. She really is.
But she's
Later
a
in life, she
baby.
becomes a badass, but she's not there yet.
Maybe we could throw in a Power Ranger.
No,
Lord Zed.
because that's not fair. Because sparks would fly, they would stand up.
Lord Zed has no skin,
He'd be
so I mean,
victorious.
he would be sweet looking.
He would be awesome, but it's never gonna happen.
You hear that, NetherRealm Studio? Lord Zed.